Everybody, it's Jeremy here. We're going to do another Pop 21 Time Lapse Tuesday. We are well into season 2 right now. We're having a lot of fun with it. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I don't know if I said what, we, but that's okay. So, Time Lapse Tuesday, I've now been doing this for the better part of, I think, 5 months. We're closing in on 6. I continually am doing a piece every Tuesday and Thursday, and I'm just focusing on fun stuff that I enjoy drawing. Um, this particular set, I really decided I was going to have fun and get a little weird with it. Kind of go into some of the more obscure characters that I like to do. Um, and I really wanted to start with Mars Attacks. Mars Attacks was one of those incredibly weird movies that, uh, I don't know, just hit at kind of the best time. It was one of the things that Tim Burton did that you could just tell was came out of a lot of love from his childhood. It was something that I think maybe both fascinated and weirded him out. Mars Attacks, I was always fascinated by it. I kept seeing these, weird Martians. I had a couple of magazines that my uncles had them in, and there was this weird combination of cool looking creature design mixed with kind of bizarre, sort of horrifying, almost ultra violence, mixed in with this kind of I don't know, I guess creepy um, alien sexuality. There is this. They always seem to be going after this, you know, busty human. Um, I guess they were a little pervy, but I don't know. Mars Attacks was a lot of fun, and I think that the movie captured all of that strangeness in the best sort of way. I I feel like Tim Burton has an incredible style. I I like his early stuff maybe a little bit more than some of his later outings, but I think that he still has stories to tell. We'll see how that goes. Um, the design of the Martians themselves just always fascinated me. That kind of skull skeletal face mixed with this giant brain in their little bodies and their weird little space suits. I had fun drawing that. I I think I'm probably going to end up drawing a couple more of these for maybe especially as we move closer to Halloween. I think they're monstrous, so we'll probably do a couple more of these, maybe just one more. But I don't know. I definitely would like to draw the alien ambassador, at least once, and I don't know. I love the look of them. I think they're pretty fantastic. Um, I The second one that I did that I ended up doing was the the Martian lady. I don't remember what she was called. Played by Lisa Ann, and I think that character, that bit in the movie, is one of my favorite parts. It's so weird. Martin Short ends up picking up this Martian dressed as an Earth woman, but like a ultra idealized Earth woman, and you know her design, just the way she moves, is so creepy and absolutely perfect. And I really loved that. I loved the I don't know, just like the way that she kind of moved her hips and hands, and the sound design, all the theremin stuff that Danny Elfman did in that was kind of fantastic. It ends up being one of the most bizarre scenes in the movie, and kind of one of the creepiest and maybe most earned deaths in the movie. I think that yeah, he was pretty creepy and more than got what he deserved in it. But I was really excited to draw the Lisa Ann female Martian. I thought that it was pretty great, and I had a lot of fun with it. As always, I have a lot of fun with the hair, and getting to draw a crazy bouffant was a lot of fun. I really truly enjoyed that. I think that there's something to be said for getting to do kind of strange looks and really elevated looks, and um, you know Lisa Ann is definitely a bit alien looking, but also pretty cool. So next up, I did Gabriel from Constantine. Um, I know that Constantine, uh, people have a lot of mixed feelings on it. As a lifelong Hellblazer fan, I feel like John Constantine is definitely supposed to be a Briton and is supposed to be blonde haired and have the accent and be angry and you know I don't know that in my head canon that is Keanu Reeves in the least. However, and you can take this as sacrilege if you'd like, I really love this movie. I think it's a hell of a lot of fun. I don't know if it's a Constantine movie. There's trope elements of it in there. There are moments that really do feel very much like Constantine. But yeah, if you want to grumble, he's not an American. Don't think he's Keanu Reeves, but I'll take it. I can let things, I can love a comic book and then have it be something else in a film and really try to be fine with it. I think that sometimes our fan elitism gets in our own way. Look, if you can't handle it, then if you don't care for it, I respect that. That's fine. But personally, I try to just accept things for what they are. And Constantine was kind of a lot of fun. If you want to call it anything else in your head, feel free. But especially, the a lot of the side characters in it were just absolutely fantastic. Uh, Probably, one of my favorites in it, as you can tell from this piece, is Tilda Swinton. And I don't know, she's fantastic. I also really loved. I'm gonna mess it up. I'm gonna mess up all the names here, so you just forgive me. But Peter Sarsgaard? No, it's not Sarsgaard. I don't know. Anyway, the guy that played the devil in it, Lucifer, he was absolutely fantastic. Give me Gabriel and Lucifer from that all you want, and I'll just that I want that movie. I want more of them. They were both brilliant in it. So next up, Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson's Joker. Um, wow, what a perfect movie for a teenage kid. I'd been a lifelong comics fan. There had been sort of some comic book movies. I mean, I absolutely loved the Christopher Reeve Superman movies. Those were really important to me. I enjoyed the Batman TV show, the Adam West TV show, in its own sort of way. But once again, Tim Burton came in and did this take on Batman, and Michael Keaton as Batman was amazingly, surprisingly spot on perfect. Jack Nicholson as the Joker was insane and just pretty fantastic, and I loved it. I lived Batman for for several years. This was probably one of my, you know, all-time favorite superhero films. Uh, I also, I think, as you can probably tell from previous entries, have a lot of love for Batman Returns. Both were pretty fantastic. I I don't know. There is something, just the design of Joker's smile in this I always loved, and just he seemed kind of charming, but like an absolute madman. There have been a lot of representations of Joker since. I like a lot of them for different reasons. I absolutely do not like one of them for a very particular reason, but we'll leave Jared Leto alone because I don't want to disparage that poor, wonderful, beautiful man that's been so put upon. You know, he he's doing just fine. Yeah. So next up, I guess there's a lot of DC characters in this batch. V for Vendetta. Um, you know, I read V for Vendetta and Watchmen very close together. It was not originally when they were released. I was a bit older. I read them both in trade paperback form. I mean, this would have been maybe the early '90s. They were those first collected editions. I think I bought both at my local comic shop, the Book Barn at the time. This guy that worked there, Randy, he was just fantastic and knew that I loved comics and I loved drawing, and put both books in my hands and was just like, you've got to read this. You've got to read these and understand the statements that comics can make. They're more than just one thing. I really appreciated that. I really appreciated what he showed me with both books. I had no idea about a lot of the commentary. It was very Guy Fawkes, and a lot of what was going on over in the UK at the time went over my head originally, but I loved it. I know that Alan Moore is not particularly a fan of. That's probably an understatement, isn't it? He does not like there being films made of his stuff. He completely disavows it. It happens, it happened. I guess it's probably gonna continue to happen with various things, but I guess I'll just watch it and like it or not. Uh, this is a pretty fantastic version. I felt I had a lot of fun with it. I loved Hugo Weaving and Natalie Portman in it. I thought it was pretty great. Okay, and last one for this batch. This is Maleficent, and I don't know. I cannot think of a more perfect Maleficent for a live action representation than Angelina Jolie. I first saw her in the costume and I was just blown away. I don't know, that wicked, wicked smile, those big eyes, the horns and the whole 9 yards. It was pretty fantastic. I don't know. I enjoyed the first film. I don't think I've seen. Yeah, I haven't seen the second film, but I probably need to remedy that. But I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed kind of the turn of it, and the way that it sort of played with the story a little bit, adding more nuance than just her being, the wicked queen. I guess she was just a dragon, but I don't know. Anyway, yeah, but I really, I don't know. I always loved the look of Maleficent. She was easily probably my favorite of all of those designs, those characters from the old Disney movies. You know, there are a lot of fantastic ones, but she just always stood out. It's extra creepy thing that turns into this green fire spouting dragon at the end, and I again, this is a character that I want to draw again. I know I've had a lot of requests for more of this one, so we'll see. Yeah, so I think I've rambled for just about long enough. Again, I'm having a lot of fun doing these. They are, you know, even as time goes by, I still find myself kind of realizing that there's so many characters that I haven't gotten to yet, and I'm excited to. I can't wait to show you what comes next. So, yeah, thanks. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you for the next one.